Hello, everyone. So, I have a crazy story to tell you, okay? So, where we live, we like it, but we had this spot picked out. So, not too far from us, literally on like the side of a mountain, and you can look down into a range, and then there's another mountain, and it's really all close, right? And William and I would walk the dogs over there down this road, and we just loved it. I did a video about the goats with the dogs one time, or a short or something a long time ago. Anyhow, I'm looking online, right? And I see this land, and I'm like, with everything in me, I was like, okay, I think this is it. And come to find out, it's literally the land that we wanted from the moment we got here. And it's like on side of a mountain. And anyhow, I just thought you guys find that funny. That's when that kind of stuff happens. That's what I call God talking to me, or Creator talking to me, because we knew we wanted the land. You know, we have we can do it. And we want to pay it off, and just put like a boxable on there, or a travel trailer, or just something to live in with solar, and just totally be off grid. Like, no more electricity, none of that, get our chickens. We know where we're at because it's literally, we used to walk by it all the time. And I was just so grateful. I wanted to share that with you guys because, see, Creator chose the place where I'm at right now. And my land, and that's how Creator works in my life. And it feels like a warm hug. It feels like the best kind of love you can ever get, because I never had expectation of being right over there. I mean, it takes us like 4 minutes from where we are to get there. It's just on another side of the mountain, and it's on a mountain, and it's crazy. Anyhow, I wanted to share that with you because, perception is everything. I understand that you may perceive things like that differently, but for me, I know that's Creator talking to me and saying, this is where I want you. So maybe I'm going to be here for a while to experience more of this craziness that's unfolding on this planet, but I want to be with Mother. And for me, Mother is the earth, the vibration that's in everything, that's in nature. Mother feels like a mother, Mother comforts you and, puts you at peace, can heal you. And so I'm going to be with Mother. I got what I asked for, but William is just like freaking out because we both had no idea where this property was that I found on the internet randomly. And it happened to be exactly the spot we wanted to be. And like I told William earlier, faith with works, you work hard, you get the things you need. Sometimes it's at the very last moment in your life. Like, at the nitty gritty. But at least you get to say you left this place the way you wanted to, and no one controlled it, And I'm not saying down the road, if I'm to be here for long, that might not be something, that could happen. I have no expectation of my freedom at this point, but at this point, I'm going to do what I can do, and doors are opening up. So we're really grateful. I hope we can get a boxable put on there because they have some really cool ones, and they're easy to do because we're really busy. We got a lot of large, projects ahead of us, very big ones. And so, I figure things must be going to come along financially in this world fast if we're doing this much in such a short amount of time, and that's just the way I see it. That's the way I perceive it because of the events that are happening. Just simply all of it. It's all fitting together, and it's a timeline for me, at least. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm just so overjoyed today. I mean, I am just like, it wasn't because I got something. It's like because I was more happy that I was just getting such a open message, like that direct message where you know where it comes from, where you know you don't need anybody on this planet to tell you if this is demonic or that's demonic, because you know, like you use discernment, you know. And so for me, it was just more of like feeling even closer to Creator that made that moment worth it. And even if it didn't happen, that still was my moment. You know, like I have faith. That's the kind of faith I have. And no one can give you that. You take time once in a while and look at your life and start realizing those moments Creator really was with you. You know, because you're just thinking about stuff, you know, your heart. And it's Creator's way of saying to me, I'm giving you what your heart's desire, you know. And it's nothing made, it would probably be nothing to anyone else unless you like the things that I like. But for me, for William and I, it is like, it's amazing. I mean, we know, we know. But it's super windy here. We're getting snow soon. It's come really late, so we're happy about that. But we still have all the work in the forest, and we have other big projects we are starting. And I'm just grateful. You know, I'm really grateful because, you know, a lot of people think about death and those moments, but do they ever think about right before death, where they want to be? You know? Do you think about where you would like to ascend, or whatever you want to call it, from, you know? And for us, this is exactly what we want. He's a very outdoors person, just like me. We're going to have solar, you know. We want to get one of those Elon Musk ones because they have this way of pulling water out of the air. So you'll never run out of water. You'll always have enough. And then it cleans it. You know, it goes through a filtration system, and they're built for really strong winds, which we're having like 40-mile-an-hour winds right now. And so anyhow, and I like it, and it's very affordable because the robots are making them. So they're like $2 a square foot. They pop right up. You don't have to ask anyone for permission to put it on your property. It's one of those things. So anyhow, we're looking into that. They're supposed to be available in April. And guess what? I also manifested, and Creator gave me, and I'm so grateful. I said I wanted to be out of here by April, and it's all pointing to April. Because we don't want to pay rent anymore. We don't want to pay the electricity. We'll have to pay for water still, which isn't bad, you know. And yeah, and then we can get that, if we can get that system, you know, we won't have to worry about water. Anyhow, that's me rambling, but I'm letting you know how wonderful things are and how grateful I am, and that it doesn't take much for Creator to talk to me and show me that I'm in the right direction. Because, you know, I really try I try to be led by my Creator, and it works when I'm being led. When I did anything myself in the past, it seemed like it kind of was a disaster most of the time. And now that I'm with William, you know, we're just so happy, and we love each other so much, and we both are getting pretty much on the same page, and I'm really grateful for that more than anything, you know. But we all have our things we're going through, just like you are, and we do too. It's just where I'm at right now, I'm allowed to think, you know. There's nothing distracting me from having these moments wherever I am, because I work in the forest, I live in the forest. You know, we just do everything in the forest. So, and yeah, anyhow, I hope you guys enjoy my story. If you do, please give me a like, share me, give me a comment. I love comments. Anyhow, much love. Bye.